We're going to
Exactly.
warm you up, and everyone's going to want to get on board a Star Clipper. For sure,
Yes.
for sure, for sure. We have a really special guest with us today. And we have a new partnership, and today is the inaugural, let's call it that.
Yes, first time. Yes,
The
yes.
inaugural of Star Clippers. And you probably met Fernanda. We had some webinars before with Fernanda. She joined the Barbados team to, showcase their destination there on their ship. And Fernanda was with us before, and now she, of course, is on her own with us here at Star Clippers because she was just a guest on one of our webinars. And she's a business development manager for Canada. Welcome,
Yes.
Fernanda.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the opportunity, Susan. So happy to be here and so happy that we joined Spoiled Agents. So thank you.
Us too, and we're so happy you're on board, as you say,
Yes.
literally. And I can tell all the spoiled agents out there a little secret because this is our co-founder, Kelly Schmidt's favorite way to travel. She's been on
Yes.
Star Clippers at least 3 times, I believe. And I know she wanted to pop on today, but she was running out of time. But she says, Susan, you have to make sure everyone knows because this is her favorite way. She absolutely loves it, and it's so unique, and it's really like nothing else, right?
Nothing else. Yeah. Once you sailed and you sailed with Star Clippers is something really you cannot compare with anything else. Yeah.
For sure. So I know as we talked about, unique is really the key word here, and you guys have three really magnificent tall ships. And I read a little stat that 60% of the guests repeat within the first year.
Yes, that's true. And we are really proud. So that's good, of course, for us as a company, but for you guys, travel advisors, because once your guests sail with us, they're going to keep coming back. And usually they bring friends. So you're going to have a lot of repeaters.
Well, amazing. I see Jacqueline here in the chat. She's sailing on the Star Flyer next week.
Oh, that's awesome. You're going to St. Martin. Enjoy, Jacqueline. That's awesome.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Well, we're going to talk a lot of things. We're going to get familiar with stuff. You're going to talk about your celebration loyalty program, and
Yes.
all about, of course, the agent rates and how they can find them, and of course about the amazing product that you offer. So,
Yes.
but I think there's a really magnificent gift you're giving away to one lucky spoiled agent. What is that, Fernanda?
Yes, we have $100 gift card for a very special spoiled agent. So yes.
Amazing. So you guys all know, in order to qualify, you have to stay on the question period. If you're joining us here on Zoom, do not send us your email. We have you covered because you registered. If you're joining us over here on Facebook, hello, Facebook friends. Well, you guys know the drill. Please put your email in the comments. And I know Fernanda will do a random draw before Friday. So look
Yep.
for your email from Fernanda, and who knows, you might be $100 richer soon, right?
Yes, yes.
And just a reminder, if you have any questions, we ask you only use the Q&A box for questions. We're going to keep the chat just for the chat. I'm going to put in some links for you guys, some contact information. So if you really have a question that has not been answered, please put it in the Q&A, and Fernanda and I will take it at the very end. How's that?
Perfect. Works for me.
Okay, Miss, well, I'm going to let you share your screen, and I'm going to come and meet you at the end. How's that?
Perfect. Sounds good. So I'm sharing my screen now.
Great,
And
looks good.
yeah, that's amazing. You can see our beautiful Royal Clipper and Star Flyer meeting in the Caribbean, actually. So welcome, everyone. My name is Fernanda Sarubi from Star Clippers. I'm the new BDM for the company. I'm based in Toronto, but in charge of the whole market. So if I know you, so happy to have you here and to see you again. And if I don't know you, nice to meet you. And Susan's going to share all my contacts, so please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you need any more details. I'm here really to help you guys selling Star Clippers, okay? So as Susan say, the key word here is unique. We are talking about unique sailing adventures. And you can see from this video that I'm going to share with you what is this experience about. So a quick video, enjoy the ride. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to go. And I think you're also ready to go. And we are going to go through the presentation. And the idea here is to learn what makes the Star Clippers uniquely different and unrivaled. Okay. So first of all, this is not a typical cruise, right? This is authentic sailing. We are nearly replicas of the clipper ships from the golden age of sailing. So today we have in our fleet 3 beautiful ships. The biggest one, which is the Royal Clipper, and we have 2 sister ships, Star Clipper and Star Flyer. And I'm going to go through the details later on, okay? And it's all about the experiences. And today, the travelers are looking for experiences. And Star Clippers offer unique sailing activities on board because those are actual working vessels. And what makes us special is because we create our journeys with wind charts. So between 60 and 80% in average, we are moving the ships only with the power of wind. Okay, so this is a completely different experience, no noise, and of course we are green. So this is very important for us. The major source of energy is wind propulsion, not motoring. But of course we do have the motoring if we need to use it. And because we are small enough and because we are green enough, we have unique itineraries and we can go to places that the other ships do not go. So places with few crowds. So this picture, for example, is in Greece. So of course we go to the famous islands such as Santorini and Mykonos, but we also go to Milos, for example, the tiny little islands that the other ships cannot go. We have an amazing crew on board. I know some of you have already been on board, and really this feedback we always get, your crew, it is amazing. So personalized and friendly service. The second day, our crew, they will know the name of your guests, what do they like to drink, etc., and they will be always pampering your guests. And the ambience on board is very casual. It's really an elegant ambience and very casual. So no jackets or ties are ever required. You're gonna dine very well with Star Clippers. We have an international cuisine with Michelin trained chefs, and we include all the meals, okay? So it is not an all-inclusive product, this is important, but all the meals are included. So we have breakfast, lunch, snack in the afternoon as a buffet, and a la carte dinner. So all the meals are included, and also water, coffee, and tea are included. However, the other drinks are not included, but they're very reasonably priced. Just for you to have an idea, but if you need, I can share with you the menu of the bar and the restaurant as well. But we are talking about $5 a glass of wine, $4 a glass of beer, and we have beautiful bottles of wine around $30, $40. So really, really, the prices are reasonable for drinks. What is also important to highlight here, it's about the experience of sailing. Because a lot of people, when they see our ships, they say, oh, this looks amazing. I really want to do. However, I'm afraid to get seasick. And actually, let me explain you. Most likely, you're not going to get seasick because the movement of a sailing vessel is different from the other ships. Sailing vessels sit very deep in the water, and we do the movement like a rocking chair. So we are moving backward and forward. And this movement actually calms our inner body. What makes you sick is the movement when you go side to side. This is what makes you sick. So of course, we always say, bring your own medicine, but most likely you're not gonna need them. And what we offer, it's like your own private yacht experience. And who doesn't want your own private yacht, right? So no lines, no crowds, and very few decisions. So now moving on to the guest profile. So that's very important to know who sails with us. So our guests tend to be very mobile, outgoing, and active. And actually, they have to be active because we do not have elevators on board. Okay, this is another very important point. They do not have to climb the mast. If they want, I invite them to do it because it's an amazing experience, but they have to be able to climb some stairs. So they have to be active. That's important. And they're also well-traveled and educated. They've been everywhere. They're looking for something different. And for example, this is Santorini in Greece. Maybe they've been already in Greece, but they want to do other islands, other destinations. And the best way to explore this region, for example, is definitely in a sailing ship. So yeah, you're going to see our itineraries. This is really a nice combination between very famous ports and another unknown ports, which are really, really special. Also talking about ages. So our guests are really from 25 up to 80 years old. We do have a lot of honeymooners. So that's why 25, 35, we have a lot of in the Caribbean and also in the Med in Europe. But the core would be between 45 and 65. That's the majority of our clientele. We accept children on board. However, it's not a product for children. We do not have like a kids club or a lot of things for the kids. Especially during the vacations, we can have some kids on board, but this is definitely not common, okay? But we're seeing a lot multi-generational trips. So sometimes we have kids during the vacation period again. Solo travelers. Star Clippers is the perfect product for solo travelers because it's so easy to meet new people and people are so friendly. So if you have solo travelers, think about Star Clippers. And also, we are currently waiving the single supplement in a lot of our sailings. So I'm going to share with you afterwards the link where you can check our specials and you can check the special sailings that we are currently waiving the single supplement. But the majority of our clientele are, of course, couples and groups. We do have a lot of groups, leisure groups and MICE groups as well. So if you're planning to do an incentive, for example, and you want to do something out of the box, that's the perfect product as well. Our guests tend to be as well past river guests. So those guests who already experienced intimate ships, they enjoyed this small ports, etc., and they're looking for something in the ocean. That's the perfect combination. So we have a lot of river guests, ocean cruisers as well, big ships and small ships, and even anti-cruisers. People who say, oh, no cruise, I don't like cruising, this is not for me. And when you present Star Clippers and they see our itineraries, they say, well, I might give it a try. And they like it so much. So as Susan said, over 60% of our guests repeat the experience within the first year. And I can tell you, if you're on board, and I hope you will be on board very soon as well to experience this product, you can ask the people around and people will say, oh, this is my 5th time. This is my 10th time on board. This is my 20th time on board. So people keep coming back. And as I said, usually they bring friends. So every time you're going to have new clients, new requests for Star Clippers. Now moving on to life on board. So as you can see, life on board is pretty chill. That's actually my favorite spot in the ship, in the bow, because you're very close to the sea. You can see here, really, you're above the sea. And most of the time we are moving with the power of wind only. So you can see the dolphins, especially in the Caribbean, very close to you playing around. It's just really an amazing experience. I cannot describe it. We have an open seating dining, so one dining room that can accommodate all the guests at the same time. And we also have an open bridge policy. So if you would like to learn more about the sails, about the ships, about the itineraries, the captain and his officers, they're always willing to share more about Star Clippers with our guests. So that's very nice to meet the captain and his crew in the bridge. Also, another activity that is a lot of fun, if you're brave enough, you can climb the mast. And I really recommend you to do so. Of course, you have all the safety equipment. And it's a very, very nice experience, over 100 feet high. So it's pretty high. and you have an amazing view, an amazing a different perspective of the ship, right? So I really recommend the guests to climb the mast. You can also learn how to do knot ties, how to tie a knot. So that's a fun activity we have as well. And we do nautical talks on board. So you can see we have a lot of nautical and sailing experiences on board. Even you can take the helm with the captain's permission, of course, and feels like how to be the captain for the day. You can help to set the sails if you want. Again, that's very important. If you want to have your cocktail and watch people set the sails, you can do that. But if you wanted to participate, you're welcome to do so. So it's your vacation, your pace, you choose what you would like to do. Talking about entertainment, we do have what we call soft entertainment on board. So in a lot of ports, we bring local entertainment, as you can see here. And also our crew, they do special nights. So we do have Pirates Nights, which is a lot of fun. We have White Night. We have talent shows. So every night we're gonna have something special in the tropical bar, where the place we meet after dinner for a soft entertainment. Also, we include all the water sports in our sailings, okay? So complimentary water sports and instruction, because we do have a sport team on board, so they can help you with all the water sports. And we include snorkeling, kayaking, paddleboarding, water skiing, sailing. So a lot of activities to enjoy the ocean in the Caribbean, in Costa Rica, Panama, and Nicaragua, and also in the Med, of course, during the summer season. And here I would like to share with you a quote from a past guest that is actually on our Facebook page. And I always share this quote because I couldn't agree more with this guest. And he goes, there's truly no experience as thrilling as a clipper ship voyage. The sail away is magical. The food is awesome. Staff fabulous. Once you've sailed on a clipper ship, you will never go back to the big ships. Sailing is for your heart and soul. So really, if you have already sailed with us, you can agree, you can write your comment. But yeah, for me, really, there's nothing else compared to a sailing experience. Now, moving on to the fleet. So let's talk about our fleet. We have, as I said, three ships in our fleet, starting with the Royal Clipper, which is our biggest ship. And she looks small here, but just for you to have an idea, she has the size of a football field and a half. So it's a massive sailing ship, authentic sailing vessel, right? But if you compare to the other ships, she looks like a toy. And we like that because we are small enough, we can go again to places that the other ships cannot go. So really intimate experience for your guests. We have over 54,000 square feet of sails. And every night we do what we call the sail away. It's a very special moment when we set up the sails. We have a special music, special light. And I would like you to imagine, like to picture 54,000 square feet of sails above you. It's really, really, I have no words to describe. A lot of people cry actually, just for you to have an idea. And only 227 passengers and 106 crew members. So that's why I say the service is amazing. Your clients will be pampered. And now looking in the inside part of the ship. So we have 114 rooms. We have 3 swimming pools and also a beautiful 3-story atrium. And we are not expecting to see a 3-story atrium in a sailing vessel, right? So that's very unique. We also have a spa and a healthy club in the Royal Clipper. This is specifically for the Royal Clipper, okay? And we also have observation lounge and library. And you can see here, you see a lot of ropes and people working because it's a working vessel. So they need to keep working to move the ship. So you're gonna see a lot of ropes and people actually working, okay? Now, here you can see the tropical bar. and the inside part of the tropical bar actually. And the decor, as you can see, is what we call nautical chic. So you're gonna see a lot of mahogany, a lot of nautical colors. It's really an elegant ship, okay? And talking about the staterooms, we have different types of staterooms. And what is unique about the Royal Clipper that we do not have on the other ships, it's the deluxe suite with the private balcony. So that's, again, very unique for sailing vessels. And we have only 14 deluxe suites. So 14 out of 114, which means you have to book in advance. If your clients are looking for a deluxe suite, it's really a race for space, like for all the cabins, but especially for the deluxe suite, because that's amazing to have your own private balcony in a sailing vessel, okay? But we also have the standard cabins, of course, from Cat 2 to Cat 5 with ocean view, right? So your clients will always have ocean view, and we have a porthole. And it's okay to have a porthole. Remember, it is an authentic sailing vessel, so we like to keep this style. And the cabins are built like yacht cabins, okay? So they're not big, but they can fit a lot of luggage. So we have a lot of space for storage, and it's very comfortable. So do not worry about it. But of course, it is a sailing vessel, and the cabins are built as yacht cabins, okay? But if your clients are looking for more space, we do have the owner suites. We actually have 2 in the Royal Clipper that can accommodate up to 4 guests at the same time. So we have 2 big beds in the owner suite and other services that are included in the owner suite. Another thing that is unique in the Royal Clipper is the spa. So, actually these portholes that you're seeing here are above the sea. So this is the only place at the ship that you're doing your massage, for example, and you can see the fishes swimming. It's really, really a nice experience in the Nemo Spa. That's the name of the spa. And another thing that is unique about the Royal, it is the marina platform. So as I told you, the water sports are complementary, and the best way to enjoy the ocean is through this marina. So that's a very, very nice experience in the Royal Clipper. So now moving on to the other ships. So the sister ships, Star Clipper and Star Flyer. And here it's important because a lot of people get confused, and I get it. The name of the company is Star Clippers with an S, and we have 3 ships. So Royal Clipper, we talked about it, and now we're going to talk about Star Clipper, no S, and Star Flyer. Okay, so Clipper, it is actually the name of one of our ships, just for you to understand. A little bit smaller, they have the size of a football field, end zone to end zone, so a little bit smaller than the Royal, but still massive sailing ships, over 36,000 square feet of sails, only 166 guests and 74 crew members. So you're going to enjoy, of course, a lot of sunrises and sunsets. And we have 83 staterooms. So 83 staterooms, 2 swimming pools, observation lounge, tropical bar, and the library. The tropical bar, so the outside part, it's really the heartbeat of the ship. You're going to meet here for the excursions, for the soft entertainment, etc. And the inside part, so the same style, the same decor, nautical chic, a lot of navy, gold, etc. So the dining room, again, can accommodate all the guests at the same time. And here, moving on to the staterooms. So we have the deluxe cabin, but here we do not have private balcony, so this is important, but we have a big window. And the standard cabins, Cat 2 to 5, with portholes and ocean view. And we do have 1 owner suite. I didn't add the picture here, but we do have 1 owner suite in the Flyer and 1 owner suite in the Clipper. So now the most excited part of the presentation for me, because we're going to talk about destinations. So where do we sail? I really like this picture. First of all, it is Dubrovnik, Croatia, very hot spot for everybody, right? And for us too, our bestseller includes Croatia. And here you can have an idea about the Star Clippers experience. You know, Dubrovnik, it's a very big port, a little bit far away from the old town. So people lose a lot of time of their day just from going to the port to the old town and then going back to the port. With Star Clippers, we really drop the anchor, and in 10 minutes, we have tenders all day long. So you can enjoy your day in the old town, then come back to the ship if you want to have lunch at the ship, and then come back to the old town, and so on. So really, we have access that the other ships do not have. So that's the Star Clippers experience. It happens in Dubrovnik, but in other places as well, in a lot of ports. So now let's talk about the winter season. So now, if you want to skip the winter, the best way is to sail with us. We have 2 ships in the Caribbean during the season, and we have 2 itineraries round trip from Barbados, Windward, and Grenadine Island, and 2 round trips from St. Martin, Leeward, and Treasure Islands. So Barbados, it is with the Royal Clipper, and the St. Martin is Star Flyer, okay? And every other week, we do what we call the race, where the Royal Clipper races against the Star Flyer, and it's a lot of fun. Most of the guests come on deck and cheer for the ship, so it is a lot of fun. Sometimes the Royal wins, sometimes the Star Flyer. It depends on the wind and the captain and a lot of things, but it's a very nice thing to watch, a race of sailing vessels. So 2 ships in the Caribbean from November to March, okay, our winter season. And the 3rd ship, the Star Clipper, it is in Central America, okay? So we have beautiful itineraries there in Costa Rica, Panama, and Nicaragua. So that's a very special region. And we approach Costa Rica from the Pacific side. So it's a perfect product. It is a 7-night cruise. So it's very nice to combine land and sea. So you can experience the whole country of Costa Rica. And we do have some ports in Panama and Nicaragua as well. So most of them are 7 nights, but we have some of them with 14 nights, including the Panama Canal. So that's very unique as well, sailing through the Panama Canal. So here, just for you to have an idea about the ports we go. So this one is Costa Rica and Nicaragua. Oops, sorry, too quick. But we also have Costa Rica and Panama, and this is our best seller in the region because we go to Golfito and Islas Tortugas, so very nice. But this one is nice because it's out of Panama and until Costa Rica, Puerto Caldera. So we have beautiful itineraries. Check it out. They're all on our website from November to March. And then during summertime, we move all the 3 ships to Europe, to the Med. So from April to October, we have the 3 ships over there. And we actually do the crossing. And just for you to know, we sell the crossing, and we have a lot of repeaters that always ask for the crossing. They want to do that. So if you have clients that are willing to stay 20, 24 nights sometimes, we do the crossing and we sell. It is on our website for us to start the season in the Med. And we go to a lot of places. We have some itineraries in Portugal, but here I'm going to share with you some ports of call in Spain. So Spain, it's a very nice destination as well. We have ports of call in Morocco, Malta as well, France, and France is very special for us, especially Monaco, because the headquarters of the company, it is in Monaco, just for you to know. And during the Grand Prix, if you have Grand Prix fans, we are in Monaco during the Grand Prix. So that's another experience, unique experience. So you know how much it costs 1 night hotel in Monaco during the Grand Prix. So why not sell a 7 nights cruise in the French Riviera, and you're going to be in Monaco for the Grand Prix, okay? We do not sell the tickets. I always get this question, but of course you can buy the tickets separately, but it's a very, very nice experience. And another highlight for France is Corsica. So Corsica is a beautiful island in the south of France. And actually my first time there was last July, and I love it. Really, I really recommend Corsica. It's such a beautiful spot. Food is amazing. The wine is amazing. The beaches are gorgeous. and less people. So it's really, really nice for the summer season. I really recommend our itineraries in the French Riviera, including Corsica. Italy, another bestseller for us. We have beautiful ports of call, Amalfi Coast, which is gorgeous in a sailing vessel. We go to Sicily, Sardinia as well. And what is important here that I would like to highlight is Venice. We have a lot of trips, round trip from Venice. And because we're small enough, and especially because we're green enough, we can still sail through the Grand Canal. So another unique, the word unique keeps coming back, unique is experience, you can sail through the Grand Canal, okay? So a lot of people are inland taking pictures of the Royal Clipper or the Star Flyer because really it's a beautiful scenery, watch a sailing vessel in the Grand Canal, okay? Croatia, so we talked about a little bit, but we go to 8 different ports of call. Not only Dubrovnik, we go to really nice places. In our bestseller, it is a 10-night itinerary, a round trip from Venice, and we go Italy, Croatia, and Montenegro. So that's really, really an amazing itinerary that we have. And also Greece, another hotspot. We have beautiful itineraries there, and we combine Greece and Turkey. So as I told you, very famous island, for example, Santorini in this one, with other ones such as Hydra or, Rhodes, etc. And this one, the north part, we go to Mykonos, but of course we go to Spetses, Amorgos, so very nice itinerary. And this is my favorite, the sports highlight, the Mamma Mia highlight. So if you're a fan of the Mamma Mia movie, that's a very, very nice itinerary as well. Skiathos and Skopolis. So now I did a screenshot of our website. And first of all, just make sure you are in the Canadian version of our website, because we do have one in for the United States as well, but we have one from Canada with Canadian dollars. So that's very important. And if you go to this specials session, you're going to see all of our promotions for FITs. So all our promotions will be here. And you can check the select sailing that it applies. So for example, complimentary 2-night hotel accommodation in Costa Rica. So we were talking about a pre and post cruise in Costa Rica. That's an amazing offer. We are currently waiving this offer, New Wave 2024, $200 credit on board plus 240 discount. So we have great offers for 2024 and 2025. So please check it out in this specials session. Another thing, you cannot book through our website and you cannot see availability. So you're going to see all the itineraries, but if you need to see availability, there's a chat box. You can ask availability there, or you can call in reservations, or you can call in me or send me an email. I can always help you, okay? Now moving on to group opportunities. And Star Clippers is really the perfect product for groups. First of all, because even if you have 10 people, so 5 cabins, it's already considered a group. Minimum 5 cabins should be a group. We have a group setup fee that is $120 Canadian, which is refundable when you have your 10 sailed guests. So don't worry about that. And all the cabins are on free sale. So if you want to hold cabins with names, we need the deposit, which is $500 for a standard cabin per person or $1,000 for a deluxe cabin, okay? So we're going to set up a group agreement, and then you're going to deposit for your clients to hold the cabins. If you do a group with us, you're going to earn your TC. So TC berths, when you have 10 guests, you earn 1, 20, you earn 2, 35 for 3, and 50 if you have 4 guests, and that's the maximum. So if you don't need your TC berths, you can get this as a discount for your clients or a bonus commission. It's up to you. Also, we offer a group promotional support. So we have a marketing team that can help you. If you do a group with us, we can create a special flyer And then we are going to help you promote this group. We also do a consumer presentation. So I'm here to promote the group with you, and we can set up a Zoom call or even in person to do a group presentation. And for groups, we negotiate the best amenities for you. And those amenities the idea is to be used as selling tools. So you're going to call me and say, oh, Fernanda, I think my group would like a group discount. Or maybe I would like to add the prepaid gratuities. Oh, I would rather have more onboard credit or a bonus commission. So it depends on the ship, it depends on the availability, but we can always negotiate the best amenities for your group for them to deposit as quick as possible. Because again, smaller vessel, small inventory, so you have to book in advance, especially the very popular itineraries that we have. And if you have 15 guests or more, we offer a cocktail party for your group. Also, on top of all those amenities, we have a travel partner loyalty program, which is called Celebration. So we are a small company and clients do not necessarily know us. So in order for us to say thank you, travel advisor, for selling us, thank you for offering us, we would like to say to offer you a cabin for you to experience the product. So when you sell 5 cabins, 10 people, you're gonna earn your own cabin. So there are 2 scenarios here. You can do a group, so you have 5 cabins or more, and you can escort the group. So you can use your celebration cabin to escort the group, and we confirm right away. Or if you do not want to escort the group, or if you only have like 5 FITs, like different ships, different sailing dates, doesn't matter. As soon as you have 5 cabins booked, you can send me an email and you can apply for your celebration cabin. Okay, so that's our way to say thank you for your business. If you're escorting your group, we can confirm your cabin right away. You sail for free. If you're not escorting your group, we confirm between 30 and 60 days before the sailing date. It depends on the inventory. Okay. And also another possibility for you to experience our product, it is the agent rate. So here is a screenshot of our page at Spoiled Agent. So we have the travel agent rates. Here you can see we confirm 30 to 60 days prior to sailing. And you have the travel agent, it is first time between $90 and $110. And this is USD, this is not Canadian, this is important. And if you're traveling for the second time, it is $110 per person per day. And you can bring a +1, then they will pay the same amount, okay? So this is the travel agent rate. So please have a look if you wanna experience one of our itineraries. You can check it out. You send me an email. I can check availability for you and say, oh, this you might have a chance or not. It depends on the inventory. And we confirm between 30 and 60 days before the sailing date. Okay. So welcome on board. Our crew are excited to welcome you and welcome, of course, your guests in our ships, in the Star Clipper, Star Flyer, and Royal Clipper. And come sail away with us. Thank you very much for your attention. And I'm ready for the questions. Thank you very much.
Well, bravo. Amazing, Fernanda. So good. I loved it. Our chat was going on with everyone in the chat saying we're all wanting to go. I think the French Riviera itinerary sounded good to a lot of us out there.
It is amazing. As I told you, Corsica was my first time last July, and I love it. I really recommend it.
Yeah, what a great presentation. Donna's saying she thanks you so much. I loved it as well. We've got a lot of great things to cover here in the questions, but I also just want to remind everyone that you guys, for your first time ever, are participating for the Canada 12 Days After Christmas celebration that we're having on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know Fernanda's going to be coming on too, because someone's going to be winning a prize that we had the promotion going over the holidays. So that's just a little plug that they're going to see you again this week.
Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Awesome. That's it. Tomorrow. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So a couple questions, Cheryl. Cheryl just got married, I know. And Cheryl, this would probably be good for your honeymoon. What are you doing, girl? Anyway, she wants to know where a lot of the guests come from, what countries.
Okay, so 80% of our guests speak English. Okay, so that's a lot. A lot of them from US, Canada, England. That's a big market for us. But the majority will be Americas, and we have Europeans as well. And it depends on the itinerary. Sometimes we have a lot of French, German, Sweden, so it depends. But yeah, the majority would be English-speaking people.
Okay, great. Now, I know you're going to do a follow-up email. We've had a couple of people asking, Dave and Nellie, they'd like to get a copy of the video that you shared. Is it possible to include that in your follow-up email?
Sure, definitely. I can include the link. That's a beautiful video. It gives an idea. This is a very short one, but I have longer ones as well. So I can definitely share the link with you guys.
Okay, good. Because you just want to stare at it all day. Let's be serious, guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Ariane's asking, do the portholes actually open?
No, they do not. That's we always get this question for safety reasons. They do not open. So yeah, they're just like a decor and ocean view, of course, but they do not open.
Okay, great. And Monica's asking, I know you talked about a lot of the different itineraries, but does the Caribbean happen in the time in November?
Yes, end of November actually. So we start the season end of November until end of March. That's the Caribbean season. So for Star Flyer and the Royal Clipper. And the Star Clipper, it is in Costa Rica, so Central America, Costa Rica, Panama, and Nicaragua. But we do have some sailings end of November.
Okay, great. And Ariane's also asking, I believe maybe it would only be on the Royal, but do you guys offer jet skis?
Not jet skis,
Okay.
no. And the Royal only offer the difference, they have the marina platform, but we
Right.
do offer the water sports in the other ships as well, but we do from the shore. So we do not have the marina platform, but the clients will have access of the water sports as well, but from the shore.
Oh, that's great. Now, Dave's asking, how large square feet are the cabins? Maybe do you have averages or?
I do have an average, and I can share with you in the back of our brochure. You have all the details about the cabins. The standard cabins average 150 square feet
Okay.
each cabin, but we have the owner suite with over 400, and then we have some of the deluxe with 200. So yeah, average will be 150. But again, as I told you, they're built as yacht cabins, and we do have a lot of space for storage. And definitely, you're not gonna spend a lot of time in your cabin. I can guarantee that.
Well, there's something you said that really resonated, which I think is quite unique. And I know Gloria is asking about it. And I know you talked about it, and people are worried about motion sickness, but you don't need to worry on these ships. Like, incredible, right?
Yeah, that's very important. And we do get a lot of this question as well because the movement is different. Sail vessels, they sit deep in the water and we move backward and forward. So yeah, usually people get sick when you go side to side. So usually, yeah, you do not have any problems. It depends. Sometimes we can get tough seas and of course, right? But the movement is different. Sometimes you feel the motion, but you do not feel sick because we're going backward and forward.
That's
But we
great.
always say bring your own medicine, of course, but most likely nobody needs to use it.
And I know you covered it. So a couple of people asked as well, guys. So not to worry, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Joanne. Joanne's asking if you guys do overnight stays in ports.
No, we don't. We
Okay.
do not have.
So Rosanna, who I think is very interested to go, our friend Rosanna is asking, do the cabins allow for separate beds?
Yes, we do have some cabins with a double bed and others that they can be separate. And the majority of them are doubles, but we do have some triples as well, just for you to know. And the owner suites that can accommodate up to 4.
Okay, great. And I know a few people have asked, and now Dave's asking as well for the ship pictures. Is marketing, can they use it for marketing? Do you have any tools that they can share for promoting you guys, the groups, or whatever they're doing?
Yes, actually, we have a travel agent portal that we are currently working on, to be honest with you, but you can already register and you have access to all the pictures and the videos. So we are going to have more tools, but you can already have access to pictures and videos over there. So travel agent portal, when you go to the website in the bottom, you can see travel agent portal and then you register for it.
Okay, these are great questions, guys. So
Yeah, amazing questions. Thank you very much.
I love it. There's still a couple more, which is great. And I've also checked in on Facebook. There doesn't seem to be there, but Cara is asking, can you just mention when the Costa Rica sailings are happening again, roughly?
Yes. In November to March. Again, winter time is the Star Clipper that does. So winter season, we are in Costa Rica, starting end of November until March.
Okay, perfect. And great question, Michelle. Now, what's the deposit for booking and how do they book you guys?
Yes, $500 per person if it's a standard cabin, or $1,000 per person if it's a deluxe cabin. Okay. So as I told you on the website, you cannot book. So you have to call in reservations. So I can share with you the number and the contacts. And so for booking, it's only phone. And to check availability, you can do on the chat box on our website. You have the possibility. They answer very fast, so they can check availability for you.
Okay, great. And Ariane's asking a great question because, us Canadians, it's super important to us about the smoking policy on board.
Yeah, we do have a place in the ship that is smoking is allowed, but all the other places are not allowed. But we do have a table, a section, which is, of course, outdoors, right? And it is allowed to smoke.
Okay, that's good. All right. Oh, one more question here. Okay, so Cheryl's asking,
Okay.
where is the Star Clippers call center located?
In Miami. So actually our office, America's office, it is in Miami. Headquarters is in Monaco, and I'm based in Canada. But yeah, our call center will be in Miami, and we have an amazing reservations team.
So just of course, as Fernanda was chatting, I put in the spoiled agent page that is dedicated for Star Clippers because I think a lot of us want to get to where your background picture is. Like, you guys have amazing agent rates. You've got that great celebration loyalty program, which you shared as well. So don't forget, guys, it's in the chat. It's also on the spoiled agent website. Of course, you just go under cruises and select our friend Fernanda for Star Clippers, and you can access everything, including this webinar as well. Okay. Actually, sorry, just one more question from Joanne, and it's a great question, of course. How far in advance do you need to secure a group?
Oh, that's a great question, Joanne. Yeah, of course, the sooner the better for sure. You bet. Especially, I would say in the Med, those very popular sailings, we are booking 2025 already, because then we do not have availability for big groups in 2024. If you have a small group, we still have some kind of availability, but yeah, the sooner the better. Costa Rica, we have more availabilities, just for you to know, because it's a new product for us, because we are there we've been there for 2 years, so it's pretty new. But yeah, the earliest the better.
Okay, great. I just was scrolling through a little bit of the chat. That's why we always say put them in the Q&A so we don't miss them, but I found one here. Stephen's
Yeah.
asking a good question. What time is the sail away on the first day and the return? So for the flights, right? People want to make sure they get in, so they want to get on those sailing ships.
Exactly. So usually the first day we leave port around 10 p.m., 9, 10 p.m. It depends on the itinerary, so it's pretty late. But embarkation starts at 3, usually 3, 4, depends on the itinerary. And we ask people to be on board at least 2 hours before, at least. But yeah, usually 3, 4 hours is better. Okay. And the first day we arrive very early in port. I would say between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. But again, please book your flights, I would say, after lunch, just to be on the safe side, because we never know. And sometimes the ports are not that close to an airport. So yeah, usually it's early morning for the disembarkation. And the first day away is late at night.
Okay, and Diane's just saying she's really interested in the promotion for the solo travelers. I think that's a great promotion out there. So fantastic.
That's a great deal. So I showed you on the website the specials. There's the we are waiving the single supplement, so you can check all the select sailings over there.
And Millie, you're asking price range. You're welcome to contact the call center because it depends when, where, everything, right?
Yeah, but our prices are not dynamic, so that's very important. What is posted now will be until the end. Now we are selling until end of the 2025. So we are not changing prices. You can check our website now, and the prices will be there, and it won't change. For you to have an idea, Caribbean, for example, for 7 nights, mid-range cabin, around 2,500 per person, just for you to have an idea. So it's actually very reasonably priced again. And important, the price do not change. So that's a big difference too.
I was just going to emphasize dynamic pricing. For those that may not know, it means it fluctuates. Whereas you guys, if it's 2,500. For example, it's going to be 25, for example. I don't
Exactly. Yeah.
It depends. Okay,
Yeah,
one more if you
exactly.
don't
So
mind.
no,
Michelle's
no,
asking, do you offer flights that in
we do.
conjunction?
Yeah, we have an air department in the office in Miami. It is located in Miami. So yes, you can ask for a quote for air as well. But one quick thing, the quote will be in USD for the air because it is located in Miami. Sometimes, to be very honest with you, sometimes we have great deals, but sometimes it is not worth it. Just being very honest with you. But ask for a quote. It's always important to compare, right?
Perfect. Well, you did a great job. You've got everyone's curiosity here, Miss. I can tell you right now. And I want to thank you for being such a great partner with us, our new partner with Spoiled Agent. We really, really are quite excited. And oh wow. So Carrie is taking a group of 16 next week.
She is, Carrie. Yes, very excited for your group. Yes, I have a lot of Canadians traveling now this winter season in Costa Rica, in the Caribbean. So yes, so happy. Thank you for your business. Thank you for choosing Star Clippers. Thank you.
And our friend Cheryl just said, Fernanda, you are a class act, and thank you.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl. So nice. Thank you.
Oh, you guys, we're
So
so
happy
happy.
to.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Susan, for the opportunity. Thank you, Spoiled Agent. And I hope to see you guys very soon.
And don't forget, one lucky spoiled agent. Check your email in the next couple of days from Fernanda.
Yes, $100 gift card. Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone. See ya.
Bye bye. Thank
Bye.
you.